Hey gang, today we're going to do a funky blues lick in A. It's sort of a modern blues lick, uses some chromatics and a pattern that's out of the normal blues box. Hope you enjoy it. All right, gang, we'll keep this one short and sweet. First things first, you can download the tab from the link in the description. It's going to make your life a little bit easier. We're playing over a funky sort of A, right? So a dominant sound, A dominant, and this lick is basically over an A blues. However, we're not playing the standard blues box here at the 5th fret. We're playing the blues box, or not the blues box, but the blues scale up here at the 12th. So all right. So let me play the lick slowly, and then we'll break it down into a couple of lines. Okay, so the first line that we can take here is this one right here. All right, so that's pretty simple, but it does involve a rake. If you just want to play the note itself on this first string 12th fret, you can do that. All right, but I like to rake up to it, so what I'm doing is I'm muting with my right hand and my left hand and just kind of going up so that only that first string rings. All right, so that's what I'm doing there. So the first string 12th fret, that's what we're aiming for. And then playing the 15th, again on the first, and then a whole step bend on the 15th. So it's just like this. All right, now we're going to come down chromatically, and this is the cool part of the lick, I think, or one of the cool parts. All right, so we're going to come down chromatically on the first string. So 15, 14, 13, 12. And then we're going to go to the second string and come back to the first string. Very common. All right, first string 12th. And then we're going to jump back down to the second string on the 13th and play. All right, so that's second string 13 and then third string 14, 12. Jump back up to the second on the 15th and bend that a whole step. So that whole second part is like this. When we've got this bent up on the second string 15th, a whole step, we're slowly bending that up a whole step. Then we're going to grab the first string on the 15th and just give that a little hit and cut it off pretty quickly. So it should sound like this. All right, here's the last line. One of my favorite lines, I think I probably picked it up from Robin Ford. What we're doing is we're doing a half step bend on that 14th to the 15th, all right, and then bringing it back down, pulling it off to the 12th. Okay, and then coming down to the 15th on the second, and that same sort of retrograde motion that we had before, 15th on the second, 12th on the first, and then coming back down to the 13th on the second. Except we're not just leaving it there on that 13th on the second, we're tweaking it up about a quarter, somewhere between a whole that F sharp, or I'm sorry, that C sharp right there on the second string 14th and the second string 13th, like, right? And we're cutting it off really quickly. So we don't want to play this. We don't want to hit that, and we don't want to leave it flat either. We want to be somewhere in between. And then cut it off, all right? Here's the whole lick slowly. Well, there you have it, folks. Keeping it short and sweet, little modern funky blues lick. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on down the road.